Hi friends, welcome to Swati Survi Astro. Hope you all are doing well nowadays. Today in this video, we would be discussing in detail about the different kinds of Kartari yogas in Jyotish. You all must have seen a pair of scissors. Whenever something comes in between the pair of scissors, then what happens? Either it gets cut by the pair of scissors or its power gets considerably reduced, or it can even be destroyed. Whatever that has come in between the pair of scissors can even be destroyed by the action of the pair of scissors depending upon how sharp our scissor is. So, this is what the Kartari actually means. Now, there are two kinds of Kartari yogas, Shubh Kartari yoga and Pap Kartari yoga. In this video, I would be discussing in detail about the Pap Kartari yoga, because that is the one which is actually a very challenging yoga. So I would be telling you about what can be done to overcome those challenges which come in your life due to the formation of the Pap Kartari yoga in your chart. So let us first understand, what does the term Pap Kartari actually mean? The term Pap Kartari means scissor of sin, indicating its potential to cause obstacles and hardships or challenges in the life of the native concerned. This yoga can impact various areas of your life depending upon the houses involved and the planets causing its formation. Shubh Kartari is just the opposite of Pap Kartari because it is formed by natural benefic planets. Hence, it confers a lot of happiness. It leads to a lot of prosperity in the life of the native concerned. Now, how does the Kartari take place in Vedic Jyotish? If there are planets on either side of a house, then that house is in Kartari Yoga. Okay. Now, if there is a planet sitting in that house and that house is surrounded by planets on either side of it, then that planet also comes in the Kartari Yoga. Are you able to understand? The house as well as the planet both come in the Kartari Yoga. Now, if on both sides of the house, natural benefic planets like Jupiter, Venus, Mercury or Moon are there, then it is known as Shubh Kartari Yoga. But if on both sides of the house, natural malefic planets like Mars, Saturn, Rahu or Ketu are there, then it is known as Pap Kartari Yoga. Now, in Pap Kartari also, there are two kinds of variants. There is weak Pap Kartari and there is strong Pap Kartari. So, we would be talking about both these variants in the next part of this video. Now, if for example, your 11th house is surrounded by natural benefic planets on either side, then it means that 11th house is in Shubh Kartari Yoga. Okay, so that means what? That 11th house has the support of good planets in its neighborhood. In its surroundings, there are good planets sitting. So, the significations of the 11th house or the Karakatvas of the 11th house, which are wish fulfillment, income, desire fulfillment, friend circle, elder siblings, all these are getting support of good planets in the surroundings. So, in the neighborhood, when good people are sitting with you, suppose you are staying in your house and in your neighborhood, there are friendly people there with you. So, if you encounter any kind of trouble, those neighbors will come to help you, isn't it? Those neighbors will come to your aid. So, you will be able to come out of any kind of challenging situation with the help and with the advice of those people who are living in your surroundings, who are there to give support to you whenever you need their help. So, this is the kind of impact which this Shubh Kartari Yoga has. So, this 11th house is just an example which I took. Now, if the same 11th house is in Pap Kartari Yoga, if say the 11th house is in a strong Pap Kartari Yoga, how will the 11th house be in a strong Pap Kartari Yoga? Let us first understand this. See, for the 11th house to be in a strong Pap Kartari Yoga, there has to be natural malefic planets sitting in the 12th house and also in the 10th house. Now, the planets sitting in the 10th house should be in direct motion and the planet sitting in the 12th house should be in retrograde motion. Then only the planet sitting in the 12th house, if it is in a retrograde motion, it will be moving towards the 11th house. And if the planet sitting in the 10th house is in direct motion, then also it will be moving towards the 11th house. So, ban gayi na? So, it is a scissor kind of situation, right? So, it is acting like a scissor, like a pair of scissors, because both of them are moving towards one house. So, this is a strong Pap Kartari. Now, if the 11th house is at a strong Pap Kartari, then there would be delay in the fulfillment of desires. There would be delay in the fulfillment of wishes. There would be obstacles and challenges witnessed by the native in the Mahadasha or in the Antardasha of the 11th Lord. However, if for example, your 11th house is in a weak Pap Kartari Yoga, okay, then what will happen? then the person will be able to overcome the challenges after struggling for a certain duration of his life. But in see, there is difference between strong Paap Kartari and weak Paap Kartari. In strong Paap Kartari, the native has to overcome the challenges on his own. He has to struggle and then he has to overcome the challenges on his own through his own self-efforts. But in weak Paap Kartari, the native gets the support of other people to overcome the challenges after after going through them for certain years of his life. And in Shubh Kartari, what happens? The native already has support and the native doesn't get to experience so many obstacles. Now, there are two kinds of weak Paap Kartari yoga. In one weak Paap Kartari yoga, the results can be more prominently felt by the native of the weak Paap Kartari yoga. And in another weak Paap Kartari yoga, there can be little or no obstacles felt by the native concerned. So let us talk about both the kinds of weak Paap Kartari yoga by the way of an example. So let us take the example of 11th house only. Now suppose there is Rahu sitting in the 10th house and there is Mars sitting in the 12th house. Okay, so Rahu is going in a retrograde motion. So from the 10th house, it is moving towards the 9th house. And Mars is in direct motion. So from the 12th house, it is moving towards the 1st house. So you see in this case, both the planets are moving away from the 11th house. Both are natural malefic planets, yet they are moving away from the 11th house. That is why this is a weaker weak Paap Kartari yoga. So in this case, there are little or no obstacles felt by the native concerned during the Mahadasha or the Antardasha of the 11th Lord. Now let us talk about the strong weak Paap Kartari yoga. In this strong weak Paap Kartari yoga, what happens? Let us take the example of the 11th house only. Now let us suppose that there is Rahu sitting in the 12th house of the birth chart. Now Rahu is in a retrograde motion, so it is moving towards the 11th house. Now let us suppose there is Mars sitting in the 10th house of the birth chart, but Mars is also in a retrograde motion. So Mars in the retrograde motion from the 10th house, it moves towards the 9th house. So there is only Rahu which is moving towards the 11th house, but Mars is moving away from the 11th house. It is moving towards the 9th house. So this is creating a strong weak Paap Kartari yoga because one of the natural malefic planet is moving towards the 11th house in this case. Now there are some important points which have to be considered while judging the strength of the Paap Kartari yoga. We need to check whether the natural malefic planet which is actually leading to the formation of the Paap Kartari yoga is a friendly planet to the ascendant lord or not. If it is a friendly planet to the ascendant lord, then also it leads to the dilution of the strength of the Paap Kartari yoga to a certain extent. And also, if the planet which is leading to the formation of the Paap Kartari yoga, being a natural malefic planet, is a yoga karak planet for that particular ascendant, like for Cancer ascendant and Leo ascendant, Mars is a yoga karak planet, right? So if Mars is leading to the formation of Paap Kartari yoga in case of Cancer ascendant or Leo ascendant, and Mars is in good dignity or strength, placed well or aspected by benefic planets, then also it leads to the further dilution of the strength of the Paap Kartari yoga. And then such a native is able to overcome the obstacles or the struggles or the challenges that he or she might be facing after struggling for some amount of time during the Dasha or the Mahadasha of the planet which is placed in Kartari, which is placed in between those natural malefic planets. So now let us talk about what kind of results can be expected if the Paap Kartari yoga is formed by different natural malefic planets. Now I am considering only 4 natural malefic planets in this case: Mars, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. So if the Paap Kartari yoga is formed by Saturn, then it means that the native has to work hard and has to inculcate discipline in his day-to-day life in order to overcome the struggles of his life. If the Paap Kartari yoga is formed by Mars, then courage, bravery and a never giving up attitude is required on the part of the native to overcome the challenges of his life. Now, if the Paap Kartari yoga is formed by Rahu, then the native should avoid being greedy, and also the native should avoid being selfish, and the native should avoid being unethical to others in order to reap good rewards in his life, and in order to overcome the obstacles that he might encounter in his life. And if the Pap Kartari is formed by Ketu, then the native should turn spiritual and should learn the art of healing or of helping others in order to overcome the challenges of his life. So friends, this was all in this video for today. I hope you all liked this video. If you all liked it and gained even some little knowledge through this video, then please do share it with your friends and family members. And please, please, please do subscribe my channel. The name of my channel is Swati Surbhi Astro, and I will continue putting in more efforts to bring in better videos for you in the future as well. Thank you.